How you guys doing today? We're here with Joseph Bogli. He part of Team Imperial,
Yep.
sponsor player, one of their premier players on the team. All right, just got to get that out there. Why don't you tell us what you did?
I got fifth place at the Hartford Regional for the pseudo format yesterday in Hartford, Connecticut.
And you came in fifth place?
Yeah, out of I think 300 and something players, 9 rounds of Swiss. So.
And what deck did you decide to play?
Blue Eyes Primate.
Okay. All right, so let's get down to the deck breakdown. What was your main deck count?
43 cards.
43 cards.
43 cards. Couple of shout outs quickly though is first shout out to Imperial Gaming, obviously best local Connecticut. If you're around the area, come check them out for sure. Great price support, great tournaments. Definitely come check it out if you're in the area. Another shout out to my fiance Michelle, my son Eli, for surprising me at the tournament. They came in the middle of one of my rounds and I got super shocked. I actually lost that game because I was so shocked that they came, but then I still won the match. So that's what matters.
All right.
Let's go. So here's the Blue Eyes part of the engine, obviously. 3 Sage, 3 Maiden. I think she's actually the best card in the entire deck besides True Light. She does so much for the Blue Eyes engine by herself. Without her, the deck would not be playable. I really think so. And then 2 of the OG Vanilla. Shout out to Kiko for these very, very pretty card. Probably going to use these ones from now on with the best artwork. So there's some people do side down to 1 post side. I never did that. I always want to have. I don't mind drawing it with the way my deck's built, and you'll see when we get to it. But I don't mind drawing it. 3 barrel, obviously. And then that's it for like the Blue Eyes monster type thing, Dragon Engine. The hand traps, 3 Flua, Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Nib, 3 Valor, and then I play 3 Bestials. Magnemite's obviously in engine to get you to barrel, or if you play the new Neo Kaiser Seahorse, that's really good for that. But there are times where off of Hermetic Seal, I wanted to get another interaction with either of these. Mainly Baldrake, where it came up where I can have like True Light, bring back the Vanilla and Maiden, and then summon this off Seals to have another interaction for a layer of defense. And Jerusalem is just a good card in general. So, and then I main deck 3 Drolls. This is just a meta call. I know the area. There's a lot of Mermail, a lot of Mitsurugi, Ryziel. So I wanted to have a chance to stop them when I'm going second. And that worked out a lot because I only won 1 dice roll the entire tournament. So I was 1-8 in dice rolls. So I went second just by every game.
Okay.
That's it for the monsters. Spells, your Blue Eyes ones, the mandatory. I play 3 wishes. Some people still play 1 or 2. Either one can be correct. I'm just very comfortable with 3, so I play 3. And then make siding patterns easier because you can always side 1 or 2 out. Then I played Roar. Roar is probably my favorite spell in the whole entire deck. This card's crazy. The effect to summon it start with it, and if you hard open Drill Beam, you can out a detonator right away. It's pretty cool. 3 loads and then 1 Drill Beam, obviously. That's it for the spells for the deck.
How good was Drill Beam?
It's crazy the card's like probably the low-key best actual card in the entire deck because it's an auto, negate, banish interaction, does everything you want to do. But I think it's better like post-side because it stops the breakers, it stops talent, stops storm, stops duster. But game 1, obviously, you need it for your deck because it's crazy. But I think it's a better card post-side. But it's really, really good. Okay. Traps is small. It's just 3 more hit. Imperm, obviously, hand trap. I played 1 Majesty. Card's crazy. Blew up a lot of boards with it. And then I True Light, obviously. No other changes to the traps. You can't really play anything else, really. Some people had success with like Solemn Strike in their main deck. Shout out to Team Sam for that video. Yeah, that's it. 43 card main deck.
Okay. And then extra deck?
Extra deck. I played 2 Spirit. Cannot get away with 1. You can play 3. There is space. There's flex spots, but I think 2 is fine. I played 2 Hermetic Seal. I think this is very important. The anti-Nibiru lines. And it's just good. Like if you only have Barrel and you don't get to the level 1 tuners, mainly Sage and Maiden, you can't get to your Blue Eyes engine. So you do need a second one to get to like the Magnum loop to get Barrel or even add the Vanilla Blue Eyes if you need to do it for something like that. So then I played 3 Spirits. Very important. People play 2. I see the logic with 2, but Metaltronus is in the format. Ultimate Slayer is in the format. Granted, it goes back to the extra deck. But say if you're like resourcing in like a mirror or a grind for Ryziel, which does happen, believe it or not. The 3rd one does come up. I've had it come up, so I chose to play 3 and I don't regret it. And then the targets for Spirit, the new Structure guy, Lightstorm Dragon, and Moonlight. I don't play the Crimson package. I don't think it's that good. Every time I've tried it, I've gotten ogred or like impulsed, and it was just like a blowout, and I just got tanked on. The only card I did not summon the entire tournament was Moonlight. I summoned everything else in my extra deck, besides obviously like this guy. You can't really summon him, but yeah, I did not summon Moonlight. You still need to play it. I just never summoned it. And then the 2 fusions, it's Crush Crack. The amount of times like reset the Majesty or even post side to see my side, I reset like Solemn Judgment or Dominus Purge. It was just unbelievably insane. Such a tempo swing. And then played Lina for the mirror, and then like you take detonator and stuff. SP. This card I summoned once the entire tournament. It didn't really do anything, so I'm probably going to cut it. I didn't use it at all. I don't know what I would place it for. It might be a second Tyrant because of the combo turn 1 where if you're doing this to summon it and then you use Roar in your grave to fusion some for another one on turn 2, it does come up. So I might just do that. And then Typhon. I think this is the most summoned card in my extra deck besides Seals. I didn't summon Spirit that much because I was more losing dice roll so I didn't get a chance to play into their board. So I summoned Typhon probably like twice a match, 2 or 3 times a match. It was crazy. Okay. Now let's see extra deck. And side deck. Side deck call by. For when I'm going first, obviously for hand traps, and then going second in the mirror, or going second versus like Malice. You need it to stop some of their plays. And it's just a good card. It's an overall good card. And then for traps, I sided 2 Purge. Tried 3 at the beginning, kept double drawing them, wasn't that good, so I cut it down to 2. No complaints with 2. You can reset it always with Tyrant if you need it back in rotation. And then I sided Judgment for going first. It's Solemn Judgment, like nothing to really explain. And then the other Molch Army played Perelia. And then for Malice Killers, I played 3 Lands and 3 Chaos Hunter. Shout out to Will Rodriguez for this. I was playing Solemn Strike until like 2 days before. And then my side pattern worked out where I needed an additional 3 cards to side in going second versus Malice. And it just happened to be Chaos Hunter be the best fit because if they don't have talents with the rest, you just cook them. So.
And did you not like the Molch Army Meow?
So against you only really want it for Malice, and every time you'll meows them on like their first play, they can give you like 1 more draw to make Cryptor, and that answers your 1 draw. So like when you're doing that line, like if they're doing a meows on like their first banish, they can some of them play IP now, so they can just make IP, put 06 set, bring back a guy, make SP in your turn. So it doesn't do a whole lot. It can stop them, yes. I just chose not to play it. I didn't miss it.
Okay. So. And did you like Dominus Purge in the side over the main?
Yeah, because I play the extra 2 Bestials in the main deck, I never wanted to conflict. And then there's times where it's like, if you're expecting a lot of Ryziel and you main deck Purge, you can't Typhon the Detonator anymore. So there are times where it's like, you would have this and like a Bestial. You obviously have the Bestial first, then do this, which is fine. But then if you do this, your Typhon is literally cut off. At least the effect to the bounce back, which is the important part. Because then you can't answer the Detonator, which is another problem. I chose not to play Ultimate Slayer either. That's a big thing. I didn't have any issues with Ryziel with my deck, besides the Mitsurugi one, which I lost to. But I messed up game 3. I totally admit my fault in that match. I take my L. It happens. But yeah, that was a tournament. It was a good overall tournament. So.
All right. So can we expect another top at the next event?
We'll see. I go to the ones that I can. So we'll try and keep the streak going.
All right. Well, thank you again. Again, shout out to Joseph Bogli, topping Hartford Regional, coming in 5th. Shout out to Team Imperial, biggest local in Connecticut by far.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys back for the next deck profile.
All right.
Peace out.